My name is Rex, and I'm currently a year 2 student studying global business at HKUST, and I'm currently in the graduating class of 2028. So I've grown up in Hong Kong all my life. I've been a Hong Kong native, having studied kindergarten, primary school, and secondary school at an international school in Hong Kong called Victoria Shanghai Academy. And I graduated from the International Baccalaureate program in 2024, where I achieved a perfect 45 out of 45 in a process. So my first exposure to HKUST was actually through a summer school program hosted by Solomon Learning called Project M Squared, where we basically had a week, or I think it was 3 days actually, to do a business project, ideate what would be a good solution for a hypothetical situation, and also have the chance to listen to a lot of industry leaders, just basically like an enrichment program. And one of the key core features of this program was actually an overnight stay at HKUST in Hall 1, where we could work on a project and have an experience of being in university even when I was in high school. Although I had been in various other summer school programs, HKUST really stood out to me as having not only a good campus, but actually having the best people. And it was ultimately this program in which I was able to sleep over at UST, get into contact with UST students who served as mentors and organizers of the event, that it kind of persuaded me to go into HKUST. My mentor, alongside a team of 10 students, which were the students in the program, we worked on a project throughout the night. And so my first night at HKUST was actually an all-nighter, working for a project, very representative of the culture here right now. But I remember my mentor, his name was Yen Heng, and he was actually the chief business student ambassador for HKUST. He graduated just this year. And he was a wonderful person, and he stood out to me as having such a great personality, because he was the one actually who gave us so much advice throughout the project, was very knowledgeable, and most importantly, throughout, as we pulled out the all-nighter, stayed up with us and was actually working on the project with us, right? And so it was this experience that really proved to me actually HKUST students have a lot of heart and have a lot of care in their hearts, really, for everything that they do, which is eventually what sparked my further interest in HKUST as a school, because I thought there were a lot of role models that I could learn from within the school. As I dove down this path after the summer school program of exploring HKUST as a school, I found out various pros about the school as a whole, including the strength of its academic rigor, obviously being very well developed in its courses, and so kind of all these factors ultimately pushed me to choose HKUST, because I just thought it was a great school for academics. One common theme that I saw with HKUST and especially the global business program was how much praise that these professionals actually landed on for HKUST. People from, let's say, banks like HSBC, for example, they spoke very highly of HKUST and the global business program, and always praised it as a program that they very, very appreciate and they hire from. In addition to the full scholarship that was offered to me as a result of my IB achievements, it really kind of made everything a very complete package and made it seem like the most logical choice for university. So that's kind of how the whole story or the decision factors kind of came into play one by one that ultimately led me to choose HKUST.